100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Third and long for Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bud Dupree able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Like 80. Mike 54. Come on, come on.
First carry for James Conner. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Conner. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
They will run for the first time here with White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Here's Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, it's Samuels. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Alpha. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hey, echo. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels, he's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchup.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Mike 54. Screen.
1st down, here's White. White's got a 1st down and more. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 230. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go.
So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Bud Dupree in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Powerful running. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a give to Wayne. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, his 2nd sack of the night.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And that's Elliott, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And again, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Forbath to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 27, Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Alert, alert!
Again, a run with Connor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Connor. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up fake. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Jack 16.
Mike spot.
Middle.
Mike spot 4. Record. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Roethlisberger going to throw it, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for Prime. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking,